What's up, gamers? What's up, gang? Who is ready for a basic existence stream? Welcome on in, everyone. There's some exciting things happening today. First off, arguably the coolest. It is our wonderful mod, Zen's birthday. I think everyone should just say a big happy birthday to Zen. And I hope you've had a great day, Zen. Hopefully. Yeah, happy birthday. Other things, less cool. But basic SMP, we all know basic SMP. Don't know if you guys have heard of it. We've had an update today. Gummy, I just want to say thank you since he helped me figure it out. Because one of the mods wasn't working. We had to slightly change a couple of things. But we now have access to copper and tough blocks from the trial chamber update, every creaking related thing, and happy guests. So we're no longer like several years behind, which is really cool. And the world's the same, and all the mods are sorted. It's great. We don't have trial chambers because I couldn't find a good backpart mod for them, but I think that's fine. The blocks are what I mainly was worried about, and the happy guests and the creaking. So we might go look for some of them today. But I think everything kind of works with what we're doing today, which is a brutalist wool shop. Now, for those that don't know, brutalism is a very like grey and devoid of life kind of build style, which is why we're doing it as a wool shop, because then you go inside and it's gonna be really bright, and I think that contrast would be really cool. Right, physically impossible? Nah, I have faith. Let me just make sure this. I have faith. Hello there. Lovely. I will say, wandering traders do also sell the saplings and flowers. So even if it takes a while to find one, we should be able to get everything. Let me just do my goal live. Hey, Galaxy. Alright. I need to empty our inventory. I need to make like a warehouse at spawn for all my stuff. Because I keep running into the issue of everyone else can just build a building and not leave their stuff everywhere. Yet the second I build something at spawn, there's a noticeable sign outside. Here as well, that I've been there. So I think I need a warehouse just to dump all my things. Also, I built a car off stream. To fit with the house. I don't have an interior probably, but last time. Also, because I think it's funny to block off the back door of Akira's, you know, that's very obviously a truck. Same thing. Anyway, I think it's funny for Akira to walk outside of the like secret door and just see a giant truck Just right there in a bin. The littering. Oh, we need to get the police. We need to get basically SMP law enforcement sorted. Too bad there can't be a certain banger leaked Pokemon Horizons out up here. Sadly not, as it's not on Spotify. Alright. We should get... Do I have Tough? I should check that. Of War? Oh, yeah. I am... I feel... Hang on, let me... I feel bad for Akira because... they go outside their house. There's just like... 2 declarations of war. One being the Trojan horse / capybara gummy made. And then my Trojan horse on the inside. You freed my captives? Oh god. Basically sounds really dark when you put it like that. However, I distinctly remember it being really funny when it happened. Oh god, thank you for the follow, Giant Starcraft. How's it going? Yeah, I remember this event being really funny, but when you say it like that, it doesn't sound it. I am doing well. I'm doing well. Alright, do I have Tough? I think it's in the... Very short stream, like, kept through, yeah. I too would avenge this by committing more war crimes. Of course. Okay, now I would like... I'm technically complicit in... I think both freeing them and... And digging the torture pit. Oh. But yeah, they had several copper golems just hanging, and it was quite dark. Excuse me, visit. Wait, what's wrong, Space? You're also no. I didn't actually help. I just didn't stop it. All right. I was neutral in the whole thing. Does this mean a thing for? 1 year, 2 months, and like 4 days. I believe you estimate. All right, cheers, man. I'll do better next time. I need to empty my inventory. Oh my god. All right, where's my Tough? Surely I have some. I do not. Okay. 1 year, 2 months, 4 days. Love to see it. Also, I lost my trident like a while ago. Now I don't use it. 40 months and 4 days. Thank you, Zen. How? I had it in like my offhand, and then I had it. Hey, syndicate. Um, what was I gonna say? I'm thrown off by that. That is one of the best entrances to the stream. You ever rolled out dice? I noticed that. What? Oh, it was in my offhand, and then I picked up my grave because I died, and then I got thrown into the lava. That's what happened there with that one. Don't worry, I do still have a spare shrine. That I have not enchanted, and then I have another one that Gummy renamed. But I'm not going to use that one. It's going to go in a museum one day. If anyone builds a base SMP museum, it'll go there. I think High's a pretty good way. Check out sort of white cool too. Hell yeah. Where's the dice? Right. Zen, you got a 4. Spice, you got a 10. Syndicate, you got an 18. What are this? But what if I asked anyway? Sadly, that's not. You have to get suggested by a member to get on the server. Unfortunately. Hey, Spearman. Galaxy, you got a 13. You have songs in the corner. I hit it yesterday because we were playing Firewatch, but now I need to put it back. I'm also getting jumped. Oh, Gummy's been doing drugs. Hey, man. Oh. Oh, my keybinds are all broken. Hold on. Now will it work? Oh. What else is bound to be? Okay. Hello, gentlemen. Oh, I don't have my texture packs on. Hold on. I'm gonna crash my game real quick. What are you doing? I'm building a wool shop because I need money. Also, I said if people have farms, I should make shops for them. And then I've not done that. So I'm gonna stop being a hypocrite. Resub with Prime, then I realized it must have run out. I was just about to resub with Prime, but I just realized it must have run out, Elmo. I'll resub with Prime once. Lovely. Speaking of Prime, I've been watching Fallout on Amazon Prime, and it's really good. And it looks so weird. I know you don't have 2 badges.
Gummy, basic should take 1.
Guys, I can hear you. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
The epic song says, and get in the...
Oh, I've been given drugs on my own SMP.
In the water.
Guys, Gummy,
No,
one of the mods is a Gummy mod, and he added pills. No. I will not... This is peer pressure, mate. Take it in the water. I don't want to, bro. There you go, man. This is why we need the base SMP police force, bro. Nothing can go wrong. Yeah, I make a very reducible. Hey, pack it in. I'm just waiting for Gummy to explode. That's a common side effect of these, of the pills. I can become police? Hell yeah. Get him gone. I'm so inactive that it'll be like real life. That's crazy. Take another stack if you want. I think it sounds like you want to take another stack. Bloody, my game's frozen there. Okay. Let me tell you, if you do become police, I know where their lab is. Now ignore the fact that I helped build the lab. But they have a lab underneath Gummy City. Alright. It needs to be dealt with. It's not on, man. On the family-friendly basic SMP. Right, can we turn the rain off? Because it is not helping my... Right. You know what? Maybe we turn shaders off. Maybe... Whether you need to be arrested. Why do I need to be arrested? Why do I need to be arrested? Also, hey there. I don't think I've done anything wrong. Why have I been given bread? You keep complying. Nah, but like, love of the game, you know. Like if I give you evidence against them, you can't arrest me. That's how it works. That's like how it works. All right, guys. Oh, I had to make a Casey has to be text. Oh god. Well, while you plan to do that, I'm gonna quickly run and grab a drink as I forgot to do that before the start of stream. Uh, and that's not great. So enjoy the music. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. I'm back. I'm back, and now I can be hydrated. There you go. All right. Why am I on one bar? Hydrate. I'm banning Gummy. So this is Gummy's last day on the SMP. Come on, man. Oh my god. Hold on. You can't get another drink, you talk too much. Cheers, man. My Twitch chat loves my streams. How could you tell? Maybe in bed now or night. Damn. Now everyone's leaving. This is crazy. That's crazy, man. Alright. Well, we need to get some tough because we can make like the new tough block. Because we added the mods to there. That's good. Because we looked into updating early, like a bit ago. And by we, I mean it was mainly Akira. Uh, had to check through the mods to see if they like could update. But like, we're like stuck on this version. We have too many mods that like updating is like very difficult. So I found some backport mods, and now we get the best of both worlds. The only thing I wish we could have um is I wish that we could have flashback, but we can't. Can you become a reaction to some actually funny and good content creators? Yeah, man, we're gonna watch paint dry. Uh, And then after that, we'll watch 10 Hours of Silence randomly interrupted by Megalovania. I think those two will be some good reaction streams. Do not worry, man. I'm looking for a cave. I don't know why I'm going to go. Hang on, if I go to the ancient city. Preach into the choir. Here we go. What's that to you? Yeah. Be warned if you ask me, it will become a reaction. It will not be good content. But yeah, I don't have a plan for today, like build-wise. I know what style we're going for, and that's about it. I don't know the shape. I don't know the vibes. I don't know what the interior is gonna look like. We're just gonna give it a go, see how building goes, and hopefully make a pretty interesting ultra. My gotcha game stream at. Alright, guys. Is there a JJK gotcha game? I feel like there is. Surely there is. Alright, guys, I'm gonna become a Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade streamer. We're gonna ignore that one of the first videos that comes up is I do not recommend Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade. We're gonna stream that, and then I don't know. Jay, I don't know any gacha games other than like Genshin. Yes, I do know of the infamous JJK fighting game, where it was literally just the plot of season 1 but worse. Special JJK curse class. You have some good ideas, man. Why don't you become a streamer? And then you can get all this fire content, man. These are some good ideas. It's crazy that there is a faster waste on where I want to go, and it means I get out of the laggy part of spawn way quicker. Yeah, I just don't do it. You know, but I want to add more like interesting styles to spawn. Like we've got the Pokemon Center. We've got this one. And then we added this one. And obviously Akira has their pub. And there's this building. But like it's pretty much just because a lot of these buildings it's all very uniform, which I think's good. But then it makes these buildings that are part of spawn kind of stick out a little bit more. But I think if we have more variety, like a variety of styles coming in, hopefully that should help with that. Also, it just means I don't build. I want to use more. Have Jesus Christ. Words. Give me a second. It also means I get to experiment with more styles, which is. There we go. I got it out there in the end. Oh yes, woods. Gotcha. Yeah. I don't want to use the tough since we just added it. And it fits our block palette and is not just like stone. Okay, we can't do it there. And I know it'll stick out more. Maybe we have to have the... If we keep it flush with that wall, so it goes in, and then maybe goes out again, would be... I need to empty my inventory. Okay. That's step one. And that did nothing. Alright. Back to littering spawn. But yeah. It's crazy because Gummy literally like made this to stop people littering in the streets. And yet I'll just keep going, man. Just wait, there's gonna be that set, and there's gonna be that set, and I'm gonna put another one in the middle. Just connect up all my buildings with random chests outside. Million pieces. I'm hoping to get a video finished editing by the end of the week, by the way. So keep an eye out for that one. If it happens. Who knows? You know? Might not get finished in time, but hopefully it will. Ellie? That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Merry Christmas not there yet. You're on a 9 out. We're not there yet, but we're closer than I think the last time you said that. Yeah. Have a good Easter. The fact none of you guys know it's actually Chinese New Year is shocking, man. I find it very... Ellie, you missed it because you weren't here yesterday, but Redox said the exact same thing. It's in harmony. I think that needs to go up one. Basic? Ellie? That it's not. Or it needs to. I went into a tree. Ow. Yeah. This is gonna be way bigger than it needs to be, by the way. I can already tell. Because the original outline was a nice small building, and I'm not doing that. It's gonna be a huge building, man. For literally no reason. Let me have a look. What any like brutalist concept art that isn't like AI. I was doing a drawing lesson, forgot to steer, and went into a tree in my defense. Who let me in? Right, yeah, no, that's great and all. What do you mean you forgot you had to steer in a driving lesson? Like, nicest possible way. How does that happen? Like, oh, they're like capsule hotels. Okay. Well, that's a pretty cool idea. I need to put this place. I have to put my foot on the gas and I can't. Right, jeez. You know what, chat? Chat. Since today is Zen's birthday, as I mentioned earlier, we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something special. You guys can all suggest songs. You had a free dance party on me. Bernie Jordan told me. I had more faults than eight. I'm sorry. You're driving. My predecessor had more faults than any test he'd ever seen. That's crazy. So you're saying the fog projector I put in the road isn't the reason you failed? Or is that still 100% the reason that you failed? Oh, that was great, man. Got me the dude. But apparently I keep trying to drive on the road. Jeez. I'm scared to go on the roads. I'm scared to learn how to drive now. Because of you. Because of all of you. Bug project. For context, the way Syndicate told me he failed his driving test was coming up to me and going, "Why did you put a giant fog projector in the middle of the road?" My new instructor just me. I do it right, works into improving. The lessons aren't fun. They used to do it right the first time, Matt. Not scary, it's just expensive. Yeah, you drove into a tree, man. Also, it might not be scary for you, but I feel like it might be scary for everyone else on the road if you forget to steer and are driving on the wrong side. Is there no, like, I don't think if anyone's had Anderson. It's, like, easy to... But for some reason, there's a pain on this. We'll just steal from Synergy. Yeah, that's done. I might get her up and... Well, throat saying. Uh, that's rejected, mate. I got my, like, provisional license, like, a week ago. So, I'm quite behind, gang. I'm not gonna lie. I try to count my way of running. It's true. I don't want to drive. I'm scared that I'll be driving and then Ellie will just show up and tell me, somebody get out the way or I'm gonna get run over. I don't really want that. Terrifying. And I don't want to drive. That's okay. Since this build is very flat, right? I want it to have a lot of depth. I think the way to counter that. Also, I finally got better clouds working on the SMP for me, and I'm so happy I did because it looks so much better. Especially considering shaders keep trying to kill my game. I'm let from the motorway. You should be. Oh, that's what I think. All good, Zen. All good. Have fun. Have a good rest of your birthday. Oh, get in. That's like perfect. Can I buy wool yet? Uh, no, if you're genuinely asking. Yes, if you're gonna steal it. With specials, because your specialty. That's crazy. That is. That's crazy. But since the only good suggestion we've had so far, then yes. The new tough looks nice. Talon Disguise, banger. New tough block. Yeah, man. Why do you think I really wanted the update to go through? I love the tough blocks and the copper. The copper grates and bulbs. We've been deprived for too long. I should like sleep shit. Who are you and what have you done with Gummy, man? The Gummy I know would never. Actually, no, we'll do this as the bottom one so that we can do an actual like room. We actually do need a shop and not just an exterior, so. A theory test and help on. On the theory test, like a pen to book or something. Or is it the physical driving one? And used to waking up. Alright, I believe you, man. I know one of them's horrible at book. Yeah, see, this is why I don't trust you with a car. That's practical. Ah. This is why I don't trust him on the road, shit. You have to book to. It's crazy. Because the way people are talking about it is the exact same way people talk about Pokemon card scalping at the minute. And it's like, do we have to scalp everything? Yeah. I knew one of them was horrid to book. I just put the base SB emails my emergency contact. Please do. I'd like to point out I haven't checked that email since I think I set it up. So you, if that doesn't instill like safety, I don't know what does. Everyone who changes their emergency contact to the base SMP will win a prize. Probably, since you're the only other person with access. But cheers, man. This starting to sound like it's not like an accident that I'll get run over. This is starting to sound a bit premeditated, I'm not gonna lie. Good night, Gummy. You're pretty. What if I want to fail on purpose? No one ever mentions that. Well, this kind of has a little brutalism going on. I think that is your back one. Also, if anyone has more song suggestions, let me know. Devil out tonight. Is that better? I think it has more depth. But I don't know. Like I said, this build it like relies on not being flat because it is the same blocks, like repeated. Like it has to have, um, it has to have like some depth. I'm gonna guess you weren't eaten by a bear. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Now, one of them tried, and I had to fight him off barehanded. That's a pun. I didn't mean for it to be, but it is. Yeah. And fought him hand-to-hand combat. Me, guys. Once again, this is still sounding very premeditated. Guys, come on. I'm not gonna add Mozart's Requiem, by the way. I thought we need to make two dance parties. We have the normal one, which has brackets no syndicate allowed. And then there's like one that's like quadruple the price. And it's a syndicate can actually participate in this one. There's an accident, not murder. Cheers, man. This was a meet and greet and me institute. Syndicate and Ellie, I have a request. If you are gonna run me over, please wait until about November. If you can. Because I want to go watch the Demon Slayer movie in September, and then Chainsaw Man comes out in October, and like so does Legends of the Year, and then if you wait till October, November, sorry, then I have time to play the year, and I think we can all come to like a compromise on that one. So if we can please wait till then. It'll be nice. But the next 2 or 3 business. Oh. Sting Knob. Is this a genuine song recommendation? Yeah. I'm gonna quickly run at the top. Wait 2 minutes. Oh, great. So you plotted my murder and talking about pink fluffy unicorns. Come on, man. As if my Twitch net couldn't get any worse. Nah, I don't think that's it. Play my song recommendation. Can you let the song end? And the rules is it gets added to the queue, not that it gets instantly played. Guess I'm just giving you. What? Me getting run over is gonna be my YouTube chart, man. This is crazy, bro. We can use some bro. What? I've made my mistake. You know, I'm trying not to think too hard about the lyrics, but kind of difficult. Like, I feel this might be related to earlier. That's not very cool, man. Maybe if we had it, I think that's too detailed. Hold on. I think the bricks had too much detail. We gotta get like Jen or someone to log on, bro. Like, what do you mean? In me. Jen's like the brutalism expert. No, I have no cop. Okay. I need zinc then. And like a lot of it. And I don't think we have. And when we call for your help. Once again. All I'm saying, if he has zinc, so he doesn't. Alright. We all agree that it should not lose 64 zinc this stream. Alright, guys. We can all agree on that one. Yeah, I think a warehouse build at spawn would actually be quite fun. To store all of my items. Okay. Come on. Get in. What a song. So glad I put a dance party on. So happy. It was such a good decision. I'm head off. See ya. See you, man. Oh, my goodness. Pink. Rainbows. Fluffy. That's not the word. Not the word. It's fluffy. I'm gonna crash out, chat. This song's gonna make me crash out. I really don't. Like the crazy part about that, Ellie, is I really don't. Like it's actually insane how little I don't need. Now the scary thing is, Ellie does draw all my emotes, so I can't really stop them. If they did. I don't think. Listen, man. Don't spread misinformation. Uh, is a con. Lack I want to get some copper, and that look good on this build. Best it up. Not the truth. A lie. Clearly states they were dancing on rainbows. And that they were fluffy. Oh god. That's crazy. When you first sent that message, I thought you were suggesting the banger that is Constellations by the All Hellos. But you were not. And that's quite a shame. However, I've put both on. Right, what do I need to do with these copper? Nah, bruh. That is a joke. Surely. One block of copper. 4 blocks of copper make 1 gray. That's crazy. Oh, wait, cool. Oh, it's so good. I feel we don't have too much space for this build, which is kind of a shame. Because there's a lot we can do with the build style. We'll have to figure it out. I also don't know where I'm gonna use the cobblers. Alright. Oh, one again. Another one that you want again. What a line, man. I don't know if that works. Like the what we've got. It might have to go higher up where it can be a bit bigger. Okay. I like the pillars we've got so far. I feel like worst case, we can have the shop be kind of small, and it kind of expands as you go up. But yeah, I really like the idea for this build because ultimately there's a lot you can do with a wool shop, and it can be so colorful, right? But at the same time, the idea of having a very like bland and grey shop, and then you go inside and there's this burst of color, I think that's a really cool idea. My other thing is I might have to change the name from Polymetheus's wool shop, because this doesn't have too much to do with Polymetheus. Oh, the original didn't either. So I might just do an eye logo and then have signs for it. Polymetheus's wool shop. That's just tied my Greek mythology thing. I don't know. I don't know, man. It might just be because it goes in and it doesn't block off as much. I've been obsessed with this song since Gummy Short. Such a banger. Monster. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that works. Revelation. In the... I would need to figure out what the entrance is. I think that could work if it was on a bigger scale. But I need to remember we have such like a small area to work. I need to like remember that. Taking the nation. Billion. I know we need to have it quite blocky. We could change this to... Oh, actually. Okay. We do that. This is no longer a pillar. This is like the end. And then you have it go back a little. And then here you get in a different like dark block. Like, I don't know. What work? What? Deep set might be too dark. I don't think there's enough basalt variants. Oh no, there is. Oh, we can absolutely do basalt. Constellations. Oh, chat. I'm so excited for this video to come out. I haven't started yet. I've recorded everything. Like, everything's recorded. I just need to do the editing. It's very short, by the way, because it's an announcement. But, oh, I'm excited for you guys to see what. You know what we will put on Ellie's playlist, chat? Where is it? Halsey slash. Yeah, so I'm gonna put the template playlist on in a bit. Okay, so my idea. Okay, we do need it. But yeah, I think it's gonna look very cool having Brutalist next to the more kind of Japanese, or not Japanese, like Asian S architect. Love that build. It's a very nice. I'm very happy with how it turned out. Oh, we need to go up one more on this. Yeah, I have a feeling Ben will up on it. Simply because it's later than he used. He might though. If he doesn't, the next time I do get in a call with him, I will get as the resident brutalist expert. If you don't know, he built with it on actually a really yeah. We bring this one more out. Oh, our game did not like that. My game did not like that at all. Yeah, and then he. This might change, but I've been watching a lot of quick videos recently, and they do a really cool technique having that as like a window, like the upper. And I was wondering if we get maybe like what do you call it? Because it kind of fits the theme and allows a little bit of light to get in. I think I'm gonna do the same. I'll do the same here actually. And then just do. An image. Yeah. Yeah, chat. I'm trying to watch an episode of Fallout a day. And by trying, I mean I'm not technically succeeding because I only watched half of episode 2 today. Um, but you know, I have faith. Can we do that? Is that better? Only one? Or does it look better? The full. Well, hold on, let me get the other part of the window. I want to go to the iron farm and I want to get. I think I'm gonna have to continue the path a little around the building. That's not too. Okay, now the reason I went and got iron is because I want to do iron bars. Add a little bit more. I feel that looks alright. I don't know if it's necessarily perfect. Maybe the walls need to be bigger. Or we get rid of the bottom trim. I mean, we could do it one lower. That feels too low. Yeah, that feels too eye level. Could do this. I am completely spitballing here. I'm just trying to make it look less. Right. If we move all this up one, right? Maybe then. Like I said, I'm mainly trying to add like depth. Okay, and then we do that. It feels too prisony with the bars, I think. But maybe if we just frame it better. Oh. This build's difficult. This build's difficult, man. But hey, we continue. We're going in without a plan. Am I seeing it through? Even if we don't get it all done today. If we can at least... Because like this build's having to grab an interior. But... You know what, let's put on the camp light. Not the camp light, no, because I feel we can focus more. Let's put on the mystic overhang clip. It only has the occasional music. That helps like lock in. Okay. So brutalist concept. So this control has kind of, yeah, a lot of it's just we could do kind of change the vibes a little. Right. Yeah. Bang, bang, bang. And these all kind of go. Oh. Or we could put them back one and have them kind of slope up. If we do something like that, then fizzled. Awesome. I felt like this was better when it just didn't slope up. You know? I felt like this was better when it just went straight up. Kind of tap. This is a fire song. Okay. Okay. We can work with that. We can work with that. Because then it like towers up a little bit. For those that don't know like brutalism very well, that's kind of like the vibe. It's kind of similar to cyberpunk in like a way of it just kind of towers over everything. Now this hardened fell into habit. Okay. And then if we have like a very dark under like bottom block, we might actually, it'd be a pain to get that much basalt, but we might actually just be able to do basalt as a full like I think we can just use normal stone and stuff. Then we can blend it with andesite. grab it. But we can get a couple. Okay. We might be able to work with some more gaps as well. Because quite a few of the builds do have like gaps in them. I don't know if that makes sense. Like we could do that. And then yeah. Nah, that takes up too much. Could do that. Oh, the only issue with this is it the other building I forgot about. So whatever we do here, it needs this wall needs. I wonder if we can do that and have the actual wall here. We could possibly have the door here. That'll have to be double. Yeah, and then that could. We're definitely using a lot of the new tough block. Can send you, but I think it's working. But yeah, I feel like on that layer it'd be kind of nice. That's good because we got it on shuffle. We've got like songs with lyrics back to back to back. Yeah, we need like scaffolding. We can actually get open. We could do that. I think if we do that, we can't do the andesite. And we need to do this. Just because it's less. Sticks out less, kind of. Maybe. We could bring this out one more. And then just... We'd have to figure out how this connects. Yeah, we can... If we push it back one more, so that these connect here, and then we have these pillars go in front, that could work. For making it more interesting. Yeah, because then it pops out. Maybe. And this is one of the builds that I'm going to build the wool shop, and I might try and build a bigger one. Like strap that takes up more space. If I get a good idea for it. It's such a fun stuff. But I have such a small space to work. Which is all my fault, by the way, because I built this road. I built the dock. Um, I built the Pokemon Center, and I built the shop next to it. So, oh, the wool shop looks a bit too big. I'll just make it smaller, you know. I'll build something else. I'm very happy with the build we did of instead. The huge one. But having the space for this build was nice. Oh, I just realized we don't have to worry about connecting it. We just do the wall. We just do the wall and it literally is a non-issue. I think on the inside, the bottom floor is going to have all the grey wool and like black wool. Black, white, grey, dark grey. And then as you go up, there's more colour. That way the bottom floor can still feel like more like an entrance way to the thing. While still also being... Okay, so if we do something like this, and then... Okay, if we do this, and then... And we do maybe like a window. Oh wait, I actually kind of like that. I like that. I think that works really well, actually. And then we just do a pillar here, then it goes straight up. I feel like that works. Like I said, I think with these builds, I'm going to be a lot less worried about tearing it down, but not all of it. Like, seeing if I can work with an area first before tearing it down. Okay. I feel like what would make this build a little better would be if we put a highlight on the diagonal bit. Oh god, I'm coughing. Yeah. Does that work? I feel like it kind of breaks the pillar though. You know, it feels very uniform before that. And in a way that like oh, I keep needing a cough. In a way that works kind of for the build. I wonder though if to kind of block off the eye line of like the side bit, we either leave it as just the three pillars, or we could see about doing a diagonal. Nah, I don't think that works. We just gotta figure out something else for this. I think that works. Take a drink. Right. We do that. Okay. Then. Okay, then we'll try and remove these bits. And this will leave us with like a window. Ooh. I feel like that kind of works, you know. I wonder if we can fit the eye logo in for the Polymetheus. Ooh. That could work. I wanna have like the oxidized copper on the outside of it. You know what a wood type that would look really good for this build, I think? In like certain sections, the floor or whatever. That I feel like pale oak would work well. But as was mentioned earlier, this server's gonna be a pain to get pale oak. Just because the mods were on. Like just because we've been going for so long to only now get it. We have to find a new chunk. This is a wandering trader that wants to get in and give us some. Okay, the good thing about this bit is this wall we can decorate and not affect the inside. That's good. Like if we do this as the entrance, that would look nice. Kind of open entrance. That could. Okay. And then bang bang bang. We might have to line this up more because it's kind of throwing me off how far back that goes and how little this goes. So we might make it a bit smaller. So I think it's kind of focusing on a section of the build in terms of doing it with no plan. Like looking at a section, go what's off about that and working it. I like it. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna put things. You can really tell when I like start listening to song that I start to like because I replay it on stream. That can absolutely like not even close. Not even like not even difficult. Welcome back, Ali. Welcome in. It's not even difficult to picture the welcome back. Yeah. Oh God. Uh-huh. Hmm. Yeah. It's beautiful, really. Like it's a great image. I don't know if it fits as an emote. Um, we might do it as like a follow goal. We'll add it as an emote. That'd be fun. Follow goal, unlock the pink fluffy unicorn emote. Ellie, what do you think of the build while you've been gone? What are your thoughts on it? This is the time I've had stuck in my head all. We definitely need something to break up the side bit. Like the grey bit. I wonder if we can continue. It could be a rainbow. Possible. The main vibe. We might move it so that the eye's only on one of the walls. Or something. So it's not on the diagonal. But the idea, the main vibe I'm going with the shop at the minute is that outside it feels very cold and like devoid of life, which is what a lot of brutalism is. Again, and then you go inside and it's bright. You know, it's like an explosion of color. Also, chat. That's the part of the song that I had stuck in my head all day. Like, the rest of the song's pretty good, but just the line. Hold on. And I don't want to learn another scent. I don't want the children of another man to have the eyes of the goal. I won't forget. Fire line, man. Not pink fluffy vomit. I thought you want it to be like a certain set of unicorn. With that one. Maybe do walls at that point, but sticks out. At least I'm not making storyboards like yeah, Sausage Roll is still alive, by the way. Like, I'm genuinely not completing that quest simply because of how you guys reacted. And because I think I'd lose 99% of my viewers if I did kill them. Like, I'm not even joking, I genuinely think 90% of you guys will just... I should have done it before anyone grew attached. You want to send the text? Oh, alright. You don't have to cancel me over a bear at Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Come on. I wonder if the entryway... Does it work better on... Okay. This part's overhang. Really? I never said he wasn't. Alright. I agree. He's got it. Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna kill Sausage Roll. Don't worry. One year, 6 months. That's it's fucking nice. Yeah. This overhang's throwing me. I fit more pillars. And then if we did a pillar there, that goes out too. And blends in too much. Then it looks less like this is highlights and more like this is the main block. I mean, we could go back to before we had. I think we just work on the bottom bit for now and leave like the top overhang. I like that. I like the side bit. Oh no. I honestly think it's just kind of this side, but I also do really like that bit. I think it's figuring out what I do with this like box. Huh? Unless we come out onto the road one. Give us more space. Then that's definitely the way to go. That like grip is definitely the way to go. I think it's just the rest. we could remove all this. Well, look, if where the pillars are, you can come up all the way and add another. Maybe the idea I had was to link in with one of the previous kind of ideas, which in a lot of brutalist architecture, you have kind of like the bottom floor is like set in, right? So you have like I don't know if we have enough space. I think that we'd have to kind of do it on a bit of a smaller scale. But if we make this pop out more, right, and go up. So on the side, that bit's just like a stone wall with a bit of detail. And then you inset it a bit here. So that when you like, oh, maybe we could just do that across the entire. I'm looking at concept art for the oldest house. Like ideas. The thing with concept art is a lot of it's very big. We don't really have the space for that. Okay, if we do this with like this bit, I think it needs to go out one more. Probably line up with that building. And then we run into the issue that we can't put another. Let's go out one more. That's too far out, I think. Then the goal. We might have to move the. I don't. I quite like that. Then that pillar becomes too big, I think. Maybe we use a different block for the pillar. Might be this. We'll leave it for now. We'll leave. Maybe even a different. The brick. No. No. That's not it. Yeah, I think we're making block tough too much of a main block, not the accent block that it. It doesn't matter if stuff touches that piping. It's just that it's not the same block as. So both my monitors have turned off. That's weird. My PC's been acting weird recently. Yeah, I can't see chat right. That's fun. I'm just honestly probably just. Yeah. Well, apparently, Minecraft also crashed. That's nice. Yeah, she's back on. Okay. Chat room. I think we are gonna end here sadly. I'm very tired now. Um, like very tired. And since Minecraft crashed, I feel like it's a sign. Basic die. No, I sadly had my mic muted and didn't realize it. But yeah, I just realized this is an hour-long song. All right, so we're gonna end stream. We're gonna finish our wall shop tomorrow. Hopefully, come up with some new ideas while we wait. Yeah, you guys have all enjoyed this stream. Search streams are a little short at the minute. They will start to get longer again when I'm back used. But until then, I'm gonna find someone to raid. I will raid Peng. Raid Peng. Alrighty. I hope you've all enjoyed today's stream.